I don't want you to be broadsided by a life event that could be coming up.
Our, desire to find out what's happening next, or to be able to predict it somehow, provides comfort to all of us.
We're obsessed by predicting the future because it's important.
Tomorrow. It's a subject that has consumed humans since there have been humans. Yesterday is so yesterday. And today, well, it's happening to us right now, so there's not a whole lot we can do. But tomorrow, why am I so fixated on tomorrow? I visited Gina Capaldo, a psychic who works at Choices Books and Gifts on the Upper East Side, for some insight. What do you see my future holding?
Okay, so just from your energy right now, I pick up that you have a bright future. You worked really hard. You're really determined. So you actually are pretty much writing your future.
Capaldo told me plenty more about my future, and you're going to hear it momentarily. And before you dismiss the idea that someone can actually predict the future, consider the renowned astrologer, Susan Miller.
A psychic doesn't use any math. I'm doing math all day long, and it's exhausting.
Miller's website, astrologyzone.com, boasts 6 million unique readers a month.
As we grow up, we become aware that life is unpredictable. And that life is hard. It's not supposed to be easy. We're supposed to be challenged systematically, because Saturn's always somewhere in our chart.
Miller counts fashion designer Cynthia Rowley among her followers. Miller's Year Ahead 2016 calendar will be included in the basket that presenters at the Oscars receive. So who better to talk about predicting the future?
I feel like a school teacher trying to get those little planets to behave. Mercury, sit down. Venus, stop kissing Mars, and Uranus, stop looking out the window. Sit down, come on, I know you want to be different. And I have to make sense of the conversations they're having with each other.
Miller says those conversations affect our world and our tomorrows. People down through the ages have relied on astrologers for guidance with decisions like how to invest money and when to conceive children. Astrologer Joan Quigley called former First Lady Nancy Reagan multiple times a day to advise her. Speaking of presidents, I wanted to put Miller on the spot. I asked her to predict who our next one will be.
I do not think that Hillary will be challenged for that nomination. She will get that nomination. I don't think Mr. Trump will get it because of the change that happens right around Labor Day or even in August. I think we're going to be recounting the votes for 1 or 2 days because it's going to be that close.
Like Miller, Chris Anthony uses math to predict the future, albeit in a different way. He writes a column for the National Football League's website, NFL.com. He is obsessed with fantasy football. Anyone who's played fantasy has been confronted with questions like, which of my running backs should I play this week? And who will play better? And can you predict how well they will or won't perform? Anthony thinks he can. He's come up with this proprietary algorithm. He agreed to share part of it with us. Anthony plugs tons of data into it, measuring things like how players have played against certain teams in the past, how they perform on grass versus turf, and how they perform at home versus on the road. The algorithm, his algorithm, then spits out a number.
It's kind of like a meat grinder that takes tons and tons of data and squishes them down into stuff that's, easily understandable and digestible.
He then recommends which players fans should start and which they should sit.
I'm 71% accurate on the season, and really from a start and sit perspective, that's pretty outstanding.
The rise of lucrative daily fantasy sports leagues like DraftKings and FanDuel has made decisions about which players to sit and which to start even more crucial. The right decision can earn fantasy players big bucks.
The tool that I have available for myself when I'm writing the articles or when I was on the radio or when I'm making my own decisions is a lot richer and more robust than the tools that we offer people online. We want to put this in the hands of the users as a research tool in the form of an app or a richer online experience, and that's something that's one of our big goals moving forward.
Like Anthony, Scott Bernhard spends his days trying to make people money by predicting the future. He's the president of a company called Planalytics, which works with more than 200 retailers worldwide. Planalytics uses statistics and meteorology to predict weather trends. For example, will it be colder or warmer than usual this winter?
We study the economic impact of the weather, right, in a very dollars and cents term. So if the weather is going to be favorable for a product, we measure economically how you spend your money on that product or service, or if the weather is not favorable, how much is lost due to the weather.
Companies like Rite Aid, Ace Hardware, Subway, Payless, and Dunkin' Donuts use Planalytics predictions to make business decisions like how many items should we stock and which items should we discount to move and which items should we promote.
But if it's cold enough, people go back for a second and a third cup of coffee. That adds up, and that adds up very quickly to real money. Or more importantly, when it fails to happen, it's a problem. So yes, maybe it's warm enough for an iced coffee, but maybe people don't come at all, and you have to promote. We're all about looking at the future.
All of this talk about the future got me wondering about my own. Which brings us back to the Upper East Side and Gina Capaldo, that psychic we introduced you to earlier.
You're actually going to be mentoring people, overseeing people, and helping with people. So people are going to look to you. You've had mentors in your life, but now things are changing and you're actually going to be a mentor. I see bigger space for you. So that either means you're going to move to another spot because you like to have things organized and you'd like to have like nice things. You're pretty clean. So the bigger space, the better for you.
Will I be married someday? Will I have
you're
kids?
going to get married and have kids. And that's coming soon, actually. Not too far at all. I see 2 kids, at least there's a possibility of 3 kids coming in your future. I do not see anything tragic coming in your life. I see a dog in the future. I don't know if you have a dog, but
We just got one.
So why are we so obsessed with predicting the future, our future? We took that question to psychology professor Nava Silton at Marymount Manhattan College.
The biggest fear that many of us have is the fear of uncertainty, the fear that we don't know what's coming up ahead. When someone gives us some kind of lens into what that future could look like, that really gives us a sense of control. It gives us a sense of comfort and a sense of certainty that we don't typically have.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Whether or not the sun does come out tomorrow is anyone's guess. Maybe there are clouds or even storms on the horizon. The only thing we know for certain is that people will always try to figure it out. Robert Moses, Fox 5 News.
Very interesting stuff. All right, you can watch more of our Emmy-nominated Fox docs by going to our YouTube.